If you have a solid foundation to your freestyle technique, but the one thing that's throwing you off is actually breathing, well, this video is dedicated to timing and how to execute it correctly. Hey swimmers, welcome back to the Swimvice channel. I'm Coach Mandy, and in today's video is dedicated to breath timing and how to move it forward in order to not interrupt your stroke. Now, before I get into detail, if you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe as I post videos weekly to help with your swim training.
Okay, so I'm going to go through 4 different points in this video. First, I'm going to demonstrate a long breath to the side, which isn't as much over rotation, but notice the timing of my stroke. I'm going to follow that with another demonstration of a long breath with too much rotation, which is pretty common as well. And again, see the timing and rhythm of my stroke and see if there's anything that's interrupted. Following that with actually rehearsing the breath properly in place, but this time it's not about positioning as much as it's about rehearsing the timing, which is getting the breath in quickly and not hanging out there for too long. And then following that up with just putting that practice from the rehearsal in place into action. So you'll see the difference by having a early and very quick breath, that it doesn't disrupt the timing of my stroke. So in this demonstration, I'm breathing to the side late, and I want you to see the delay right about here. Due to taking too long, you're more likely to lift your head, as you see where I'm demonstrating it right here. And you see it slightly disrupts the stroke as I play it in full motion. You'll also notice that I close my mouth and I don't inhale until it's too late, right here. And just that minor delay can make a big difference in the timing of your stroke. Okay, so here's taking too long caused from over-rotation. You'll see as I breathe, I'm looking up and my arm falls, as well as slowing down my stroke. So you'll see in a freeze frame in a moment, right about here, that my left arm is falling, I'm looking up, kind of lifting my head, but most importantly, I'm over-rotated just on the breath, and it ends up throwing the timing off. Okay, so here's a solution. I'm going to practice this in place by placing one arm out, practicing one side. And as I roll for that breath, the key is to keep the inhale quick and don't hang out there for too long. So that way you get comfortable with only having a small window of time to inhale in versus taking all the time you need, because you ultimately don't have all that time in the water. And you could already see based on the other demonstrations, you don't want to look up and linger as you see here. You want to keep your head to the side, one goggle under the water. And get comfortable with that for a few repetitions. Where I'm looking is low to the side. I don't see anything above. That's too far. You want to look low. All right, here's that timing put into practice. So notice as I get the breath early, right here, my left arm is still at front, it doesn't fall, I have a pocket of air, and I'm able to get plenty of air in quickly. As I move forward, notice in this next freeze frame, my head position is now rolling back because I don't see my arm past my face. If you do, you're lingering and taking too long for that breath, which will ultimately throw you out of balance. Here's just another view, same thing, pocket, bow wave, quickly, early and quick is what you want to practice, which is really from that third demonstration. Practice this in place and get really comfortable with that quick breath.
All right, swimmers, I hope you enjoyed those video demonstrations. And now you have a couple of practice points you could take to the pool that you can experiment with in terms of knowing exactly how to correct it and how it feels moving forward. All right, swimmers, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and click the links below in the description to help with your training. All right, swimmers, enjoy your practice, and I will see you all next week.